Welcome everyone to tonight's live broadcast of West Washington live stream. We've got a double dip tonight. The Edinburgh Lancers have come down from, I would consider that central Indiana.
Yeah.
Come down and to have a boys and girls double dip. We've got varsity going on the main floor here on Ron Smith Court, and then we've got the junior varsity in the front gym. It's a great night for basketball. Joined tonight once again by my broadcast partner, Mr. Matthew Deaton.
Yeah, it's a good day for basketball. Like we said, we was talking earlier on the air, there's been elementary games going on at the gym since 8 o'clock this morning, and that's pretty much the time I've spent here since 8 a.m. with boys and girls elementary basketball. So this varsity matchup here is going to show some talent on the next level, and the two teams match up well. I do look for this to be kind of a close game that puts up a lot of points. So we'll see. Like we talked about before, the final score may be 78 to 76 or something. I mean, they could easily put up 150 points tonight between the two teams.
Yeah, we talked about that before we came on the air tonight. And, this, like you said, I'm going to give you credit for this. It may be who has the ball last. It's one of those that both of these teams like to get up and down the floor. The Lady Lancers from Edinburgh have 3 girls who average in double digits. One of them averages 21 a game. She's going to be a handful. Then our team, we've got the same thing. We've got 3 girls who average in double digits, and Sarah Stice coming in averaging 17. So, this is going to be an offensive battle here. It'll be interesting to see if one of the teams can come out and stop the other one, maybe.
Well, and the last game, the Trinity Lutheran game we done here earlier this week, I think they had a game plan, we had a game plan, and I'm not so sure that both teams didn't execute their game plan fairly well. We had a lapse there in the third quarter that kind of cost us against a very good team. But I think going back to that game, they tried to take Ryan and Sarah off the perimeter. They tried to take that away, but they were able to. They had the size and the skill to do that. I don't think this team's going to be able to do that. I look for Ryan and Sarah to both have great big games tonight.
And that would be a great thing for the one senior, Ryan Russell, but also the junior, Sarah Stice, to come out and have a big game. Last time out, Cassidy Keltner, the other senior, had a huge game, 22 points, 10-plus rebounds, really dominated the game. Tonight, there's not that kind of size that Trinity Lutheran had. So if Cassidy comes out and plays that same type of game, she's going to have a huge night.
I agree. I think it's a game plan. Whatever coach kind of wants to do, if he wants to focus. And I'm always a proponent to focus inside first and then let the outside game be created from the inside game. So I certainly think that is definitely on the table tonight as a strategy to get going offensively here against against the Lancers. Now, defensively, I called it all night long that they was playing a triangle and 2 on those 2 girls from Trinity. Coach corrected me in the post game if anyone was listening after that and said he wasn't. They played a lot of help side defense off of those 2 girls, but face guarded those 2. So it may be, instead of a face guarding 2 girls tonight, we might be face guarding 3.
Yeah. I remember last year at sectional when these two played, it was a 55-49 win for the Lady Senators, but Destiny Ramey came out, and I believe she had 26 in that game. So, she likes playing against the Senators. I believe she had 22 in their matchup in the regular season, and then the 26 in sectional play. She likes these Senators.
Yeah, and again, it goes back to style. When you describe the style of Edinburgh, I hear a lot of Darren Russell's style in that. Not that we don't play defense. I don't want to do with that, but he likes going fast and he likes a lot of offense, and he likes doing that in basketball and football, by the way. And so I do think it'll be a very interesting matchup tonight. Well, one thing, we appreciate you guys listening, but if you want to come watch a fun basketball game, tonight's the night to come watch a fun basketball game.
Yeah, it's one of those that, it could be up and down all night long, both boys and girls all over the place. Coming in, the rankings for these two teams, if you look at the Sagarin rankings at all, the Lady Lancers are 197th, and the Lady Senators are 202, so they're within 5 of each other. in the Sagarin, and that's a breakdown of everything that they do. So that's as close as you can get. The Lady Lancers come in with a record of 10-5, where the Lady Senators are 7-7. But once again, this is a sectional matchup here. You know, the Lady Lancers are going to come down for sectional here on this court. So it's another time that you can put kind of that taste in the mouth of the opponent when they come to your home floor.
Well, it's a regular season ball game. It's an important ball game, but it may be one of those things that, you know, from a strategy standpoint, Coach Russell might try a couple things, and just to see what happens, so that he can capitalize more when you're playing for trophies, you know, because that's when it really counts.
Right, and that's one thing that all the coaches around the state do. You know, they don't want to show a whole lot to sectional opponents during the regular season, especially when you're this close to sectional. You know, we're 3 weeks away from the sectional finals. Actually, it would be 3 weeks from today. So, you know, you're not going to want to show a whole lot here, but you're still going to want to get a win. You know, it's a question of how much can you do and not show everything you got and still get a win.
Right. No, I think that's where we should be tonight. And I was looking. I figured they had already played Edinburgh, had already played Trinity Lutheran, and they had played them. I guess that's been a month or so ago now, and it don't, from a score standpoint, it doesn't look like it was a very close game. You know, we came in. I thought we played a good game there the other night against Trinity Lutheran. So, again, all things in, I think it's a game here on our home court. We ought to. We ought to outscore these girls tonight.
Yeah, that's the hope. Well, we're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break of the night. Get one in here before the game starts. Waiting on our live stream technician to get it figured out which one she's going to play. We're joined tonight running the computers and the camera with Miss Maddie Akers. Great to have her running all of it, because then I get to sit back and just watch a game. So yeah. makes it real nice. So she's got one up and loaded now. It's from the Washington County Community Foundation. We'll be back after that.
In 2012, the Washington County Community Foundation began working on its next big initiative, Education Matters. The goal of Education Matters is to increase the educational attainment of adults residing in our county. The initial focus has centered on adults with some college and no degree. With the assistance of scholarships and a peer mentoring program, the foundation began helping adults return to college to complete their degree or obtain a certification in 2013. Realizing that strength lies in numbers, Washington County partnered with Clark, Floyd, Harrison, and Scott counties to create Education Matters Southern Indiana. This initiative continues to build.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Indiana did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
She's probably JV.
Oh, good, okay.
It's this one right here.
Got it. Good. And I'll just see her down there. That's fine. All right, yeah. That I was getting.
Back to live action here at West Washington. Trying to get some numbers straight. We were all over the place. We were afraid we had some wrong numbers, which will make for a very interesting call of the game. But luckily we were able to get it all figured out. Lady Senators out, ready to finish their warm-ups. They're shooting their free throws and their three-pointers, which are the two keys to the game tonight. Free throws and three-pointers. Can we knock those free throws down? And can we hit some threes to stretch out whatever kind of defense they're going to play against us?
No, that is right down the middle where I'm at too, Craig. I think we shot from the free throw line fairly well the other night. I don't know the percentage off top of my head that I can remember. It was in the 70s though, but one thing we didn't have a lot of the other night was 3-pointers. If I can remember, we might have only hit 2.
I believe you're right. I believe it was just 2.
And so I think we need a couple apiece from Ryan and Sarah tonight to take a little pressure. Pressure off the middle and spread that defense out a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to take some threes and take getting those up and knocking them down. And it doesn't matter if it comes from Ryan, if it comes from Sarah, if it comes from Lexi, or one of the Browns. It really doesn't matter. Just somebody has to spread that floor a little bit to give Cass some room in the middle.
Yeah, I think that's where it's. I do think it's going to start with Cass, but I think those 3-pointers going in is going to change the game.
Well, we are about 30 seconds away from the start of this game. We're going to have the national anthem and some other things going on. I believe it looks like they're coming out onto the court, so be interesting. I think they're going to turn and face the flag is what's going to happen. So we're going to go ahead, step aside, get our national anthem in, and we'll be back in just a moment with our starting lineups.
Gentlemen, please remove your hats and everyone join in as Ms. Hannah Ledgerwood makes tribute to our great nation with the singing of our national anthem.
Back to live action here at West Washington, where the Lady Senators are taking on the Lady Lancers of Edinburgh for a sectional matchup. This could be one seen exactly on this floor in just 3 weeks. The Lady Lancers come in, like I've already said, with a record of 10-5. They have not beaten West Washington in the history of this matchup. It's 3-0 in favor of West Washington. They're coached by Amy Schilling, who is 79 and 140 in her 10 years as coach. Only 7 of those have been at Edinburgh, though. They start a 3-guard lineup. Number 21, Destiny Ramey, the senior, averaging 21 points, 6 rebounds. 33, Haven Link, 15 points, 6 rebounds. And 24, Annalise Lawler, 13 points and 6 rebounds. Then they go with 2 bigs. Callie Hancock, I believe, is one of the ones they're going to start. And number 34, Gracie Crayhorn, I believe, is the other starter. They may have changed something from their last game. The West Washington Senators are coached by Mr. Darren Russell in his 5th year, 67 and 50. They start the 3-guard set of number 3, Ryan Russell, 11 points, 6 rebounds for the 5'7 senior. Number 5, Sarah Stice, the 5'7 junior, averaging 17 points, 4 rebounds. And the 3rd guard in the 3-guard set is Lexi Griffiths, the 5'6 junior, 8 points and 4 rebounds. Up front, they start the 2 Keltner sisters. Cassidy Keltner, the senior, 5'11", averaging 10 points, 9 rebounds. And the freshman, Lizzie Keltner, number 42, averaging 6 points, 7 rebounds. So West Washington goes with their normal starting lineup that we've seen all season long. The Keltner sisters in the middle. up front, and then the 3-guard set to try to stretch it out. So definitely be a interesting matchup here. I don't see, when we look at the girls for Edinburgh, we don't see a big that can match Cassidy.
Yeah, we certainly don't see the type of players that we had seen here earlier in the week with Trinity Lutheran. So we'll see how. Make sure we don't play to any kind of level. We just come out and play hard and let the game come to each player. I think that's the main thing.
I think that is a big key.
Starting out here is just don't try so hard.
Right. Cass wins the tip, and it goes back to her sister, which then it's passed around to 2 guards, and so far 4 Senators have already touched the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, that's and it goes right into Cassie Keltner, and she looks for
leaves it off to Lizzie. Lizzie up, no good.
In and out, just didn't quite go. Bring it up fast here.
Annalise Lawler going to come out with that rebound and puts it up.
Was a little slow on the meet, but we did get her stopped just inside the 3-point line, and now Sarah's looking to run. You know, I think transition was a big advantage to either team earlier in the week. We'll see how that transition works for us this time.
Alyssa Funkhauser is on the court. She's one who is starting for them, so I had that wrong, but she's drawn the assignment of guarding Sarah Stice tonight.
West Washington in that man-to-man, and they are playing just kind of true man-to-man defense right now. Edinburgh spreading it out, and they're going to let her fly.
That's 33, Haven Link.
Edinburgh on the board first. We'll see if West Washington can continue to get some good shots. We've got 2 good shots. I hadn't just went in yet. And
you can see that the Senators are wanting to feed that post. Stice for 3, bang.
And that is a great start for the West Washington Senator offense. Again, as we, of course, I think we can get it in the post right now. It appears anyway. But if we can make some shots, it's going to make for a field day inside.
Number 11, Callie Hancock. That was a 3-point field goal for her. Back out to Stice. Stice with a shot fake. They go with their 4-across offense. Stice gets the corner, feeds back to Russell. Russell with a little bit of a step back. That's not the normal shot for Ryan. She's not a step back kind of shooter. So
yeah, it did. It went off to the right just a little bit, almost banked in. West Washington offensively, I think the post is there. We just got to take advantage of it. Funkhauser comes across the timeline here, and we'll see if they continue to push it. And man,
deep one from Ramey, no good.
It's going to be another tie-up. It's going to go back to us. One of the guys in strikes was confused. I said, "Well, we just had one that went to Edinburgh."
Went to Edinburgh, so this one has to go to us.
A little bit of a slow start compared to what I thought might happen. 3 to 5 here after 2.5 minutes gone.
Keltner looking to get it inside, but kicks it out to Stice for her second 3 of the game.
Coach is asking them to play a little D now. Ramey brings it up. She has got 1 shot so far, but other than that, hasn't really touched the ball. Lexi Griffith draws out assignment. She's doing a good job so far.
She's gonna get the assignment most of the time of guarding the other team's best player, and we saw that with the Trinity game where she guarded the tabling girl and did a great job in the first half, and then you could tell she just kind of got tired in the second half, wasn't able to keep up.
Absolutely.
Nice drive by number 33, Haven Link. Lexi Griffiths picks up her first. Probably not one that you want her to pick up since she's going to be guarding Ramey most of the night. That one up and no good. Haven Link comes into the season, or into this game, their best free throw shooting person at 80%.
Rare miss for her then.
Yeah.
And she ended up putting 2 up.
2 of them off.
But the pressure got a hold of the Senators with a turnover, but
Cassidy was there to help remind them that this is her house. Oh, and then Lizzie steps in, tries to stop Annalise Aller from getting there, but too late. Gives up the 2-point bucket plus the foul, so that's a double whammy there.
Yeah, Lizzie kind of got caught on that turnover getting back, and she was just a little out of position.
That one up and good. Was that Lawler that shot that free throw?
Yes, it was.
Okay. I looked down for a second, then I forgot who it was.
Ryan at the point now. See what? Now there it is, and so Cass looking for a sister. Very unselfish,
Nice.
but is a great pass. Great assist there for the West Washington Senators.
So the freshman gets on the board with her first 2 of the night to tie the score. Cass bites on the shot fake.
It was really a good move. Ramey cleans it up. So now we're starting to pick up the pace a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think from my perspective, they had a hard time with what was really going on there. I thought it was a foul. He didn't call it, but we threw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
So he just give it back to us.
Yeah. Gracie Crayhorn comes into the game. I'm glad we found that number because she gets in the game real early.
No kidding. Well, the way she was warming up, it looked like she was going to be, she's going to be a player.
Keltner underneath. Lizzie up and good for 2. Nice rebound by Lizzie.
West Washington stays in that man-to-man, and now the pressure is certainly getting some tips. Good rebound there by Sarah.
Rebound.
That's it right there.
Keltner
Good.
across to
That's
Russell
a
to
great
Lexi.
ball movement.
Lexi up and gets fouled. That's a great movement all over the floor. Very little dribbling, just a lot of passes to get it underneath.
13, Alyssa Punkow, Edinburgh, 15.
Yeah, any of the younger fans that seen that, that's how you take care of pressure, and that's how you get the ball underneath. And like you said, there was only maybe 1 or 2 dribbles, and we was at a layup.
Lexi knocks down the first one, 78% on the year. Couple of dribbles, and then lets it fly. That one good too.
So West Washington playing pretty efficient on the offensive end so far. Again,
I don't have us for a turnover yet.
Right. I don't think we have, and I think defensively we just need to buckle down a little bit, get a couple stops. And that's probably a shot that we can handle right there.
We'll take that one all night long.
Lizzie looking for her sister, and it was a good idea. Got kicked out of bounds. Now we'll see what the Senators can do out of bounds.
That's one of those where she almost ran too far. She was underneath the bucket and wasn't able to put that one up, where if she would have stopped just short, she could have turned and shot a layup.
Yes.
Cass, no good. Lizzie tries to get the rebound, but Crayhorn there to take it away. These are some pretty snazzy jerseys by Edinburgh. They're the black with pink down the side.
Yeah, I don't know that I've seen them like this before. Ramey really creating there. Wide open shot.
That's 33 Haven Link for her second bucket of the night.
All set up by Destiny's penetration.
They are straight face guarding Sarah Stice.
Yeah, it's no secret how dangerous she can get, especially if she starts out warm, and that she has. And I think that block was wide open.
Yeah, so one of our bigs has to go find it. So
Sarah does a reset.
now we see some movement. Comes into Lizzie. Lizzie with a nice move. Up, no good.
That's a good entry pass. Yep, that's good defense by Crayhorn.
Crayhorn also just a freshman. So nice pickup for them. She kind of matches our Lizzie. I don't know that she's quite as tall, but she's definitely a physical presence underneath.
Yeah, you can see that. Oh, wide open is Ramey, and
You
from what I know of her, you cannot
you
let that
cannot
happen.
leave her wide open. That doesn't work.
Edinburgh on a 5-0 run here.
Down the lane, no good. We get one dribble from.
A lot of battling underneath. We make it work to our favor.
It's a hot potato. It's all over the place.
You know, a couple shots hadn't fallen early for Cass. He just needs to continue to battle and continue to put the ball up there. It'll go in. Now, West Washington got a good shot on their out-of-bounds play last time. We'll see what happens.
Russell with the floater for 2. I neglected a little bit of my duties last time on the air. Ryan was able to get the assist record at West Washington for the career. She passes, I believe it was Shelby Springer who had that. So
puts her name in the books yet again.
Yeah. So not only does she have the steals record, but she also has the assist record now. It's going to be number 2 on Lexi Griffiths.
Looks like Madison Brown's going to come in and give her a break. We'll see what we do defensively if we switch that up or if Madison
how that
stays
goes.
on her.
That one up and good for Ramey.
Substitution will be 22, Madison Brown.
Maddie Brown comes in for Lexi, so we'll see once we come back on the defensive end who gets to guard Ramey. Second one up and good. 68% on the year. Not much of a doubt that those are going to go in when she lets them go. Stice from deep, no good.
You got to get back. A little bit of a reach there.
Ooh.
Thought it was good D, but now Lizzie's going to have her second.
If we were going to get a foul call on that one, I think it's originally on the bump, not on the block.
Yeah.
Because the block looked good.
24, Annalise Waller.
I can see the gears turning in Coach Russell's head down there.
Yeah.
He's kind of wondering what needs to happen. He's still got Neefus on the bench down there.
I would like to see her come in and guard Ramey with just a straight face guard. Just run all over the floor with her.
Mm-hmm. He goes with Mackenzie Brown, so Brown girls are on the floor.
So we've got 2 Browns, 1 Keltner, a Stice, and a Russell.
Makes for a good recipe.
Yep.
Down 5 here. West Washington has let Edinburgh go on a little bit of a run. We'll see what they can do here. And that's a good play.
Russell in and gets the 2. Gives her 4 on the night.
Now with 18 seconds, looks like they're going to try to go for one shot. We just cannot let that turn into points.
Play some good D. And it's Ryan Russell who ends up getting the defensive assignment and is unable to stop Ramey, who is able to get to the bucket. So
I tell you, it's not too bad a defense. It's a good shot.
No. So we're going to step aside here, take our commercial break for the period, and we'll be back in just a moment.
In 2012, the Washington County Community Foundation began working on its next big initiative, Education Matters. The goal of Education Matters is to increase the educational attainment of adults residing in our county. The initial focus has centered on adults with some college and no degree. With the assistance of scholarships and a peer mentoring program, the foundation began helping adults return to college to complete their degree or obtain a certification in 2013. Realizing that strength lies in numbers, Washington County partnered with Clark, Floyd, Harrison, and Scott counties to create Education Matters Southern Indiana. This initiative continues to build.
Back to live action here at West Washington, where the Senators do trail 16-21 to the Lady Lancers of Edinburgh. Kind of what we expected, scores in the 20 each quarter. We're close. Mm-hmm. We're at 16, so we're 4 away. They're at 21, so they got over what we expected. But
it was a little slow there in the early parts of the quarter, but they certainly picked it up in the latter parts. West Washington just continued to make pressure on the defensive side of the ball, and the offense is going to come. That's a great wall there by Cassie Keltner. That's just a good shot by 33.
Haven Link gets that 2-point bucket. Russell for the deep three. Bank is still open in Campbellsburg.
It's late. Let's see. Yep, 6:21. Still open.
Anybody who needs to do their banking, it's still open apparently.
Good help side there by the Senator defense, and good shot there by Link again. It just rattled out, and that's gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say you cannot do that. Stice will make you pay. Just short.
Brown comes in and chases that one down. That's 20 Mackenzie Brown.
Edinburgh calling for a travel, but there was no call. Now Ryan's open again, just off the mark. And I like those Brown girls, how they're hustling. Man. That's what you got to have.
That's one of those that when they're playing JV, they're the main scorers. When they're with this group, they know they've got to play a role.
Yeah, and that's not easy. You know, when you're a scorer, there's a certain I don't want to call it. There's a certain prestige that comes with that, and sometimes people get girls, boys, players get great move there by Cassidy, but they get used to that, and they're not willing to go do the dirty work. And it's a testament to just how.
And both of them so far have done that tonight. I mean, they're doing the dirty work. They're underneath, getting rebounds.
Well, and that's what it takes to have a good team. You got to have everyone have their role. Cassidy Keltner there, in my ramblings, had a good move to the basket and got on the board.
Mackenzie Brown going to pick up that foul. I just realized that this is a big lineup. We've got 5'9", 5'9", 5'11" across the front. I mean, both Browns are 5'9", so.
Yeah, we'll see how that size can throw them off, but Ramey was able to shoot over the size that time. Good jump stop by Ryan. Perfect. Good. That's good offense there by the West Washington Senators.
That's Mackenzie Brown for a bucket. Gives her 2 on the evening so far.
I tell you, we're executing well on the offensive end. We just got to stop it on the defensive end. Kind of what we thought might happen.
What we thought coming in. That's exactly what we said. You know, this is going to be an offensive. Bang. 33, Haven Link. First 3 of the night, but that gives her 9.
Yeah, now I tell you, it's not that it's bad defense. We got a hand up. They're just putting it in the bucket right now.
Yeah. Cass, that's not one we want to pick up there.
Yep, 30 feet away from the basket. That's not ideal, and that's going to put them in the bonus.
10, Cassie Keltner, her first, team 7.
Especially with Ramey, you don't want to foul her.
21.
Yeah, so far
she's going to get buckets
really
easy enough. You don't need to send her to the line where nobody can guard her. That one up and good.
You know, I wonder, they've got some weapons, but I wonder how maybe a 3-2 zone or something would kind of delay their ingress into the lane.
Yeah.
So Ramey's going to take a break.
Ramey's going to take a quick break. I bet she's not on the bench more than a minute or so.
Stice with the hesitation, and it worked. She's just unable to put it in the bucket. Let that ball get a little too deep. But we come out of there with it, and it's going to be a foul there on number 11.
First foul on Callie Hancock.
And that's where we got to be a little more aggressive and get some fouls on these girls.
So they're going to come up and play a little bit of a trap full court here, but Senator's able to get through it, no problem.
Yep, and she was certainly moving. I think it's going to be a foul on,
I believe that's 40.
Kalia Kelly.
Going to be her first.
She was a little surprised by all the contact, but Ryan had already made her mind up. She was going to the basket.
Russell knocks that one down.
Tracking that, boys.
Oh, we got fans out of the woodwork,
everywhere,
man, I tell you.
everywhere.
I can't go anywhere anymore.
Russell lets the second one go, and that one's good.
Coming off her hand well. Ryan's playing good tonight.
So far, she's got 9.
West Washington staying that man-to-man. I tell you, Crayhorn is posting hard, and we got a miss.
That was a nice take there by number 13, Alyssa Funkhauser.
Yeah, she created that turnover. Sarah a little frustrated.
Back in Destiny Ramey. That's our 4th turnover of the night. Just 2 so far for the Lancers.
West Washington hanging around 6 or so. We just need to get a stop or 2.
Kind of get over that hump.
Yes.
Going to be a charge.
Ryan Russell.
Nice job stepping in. I believe that's her 4th charge taken on the year. 24. Annalise Lawler.
Yeah, speaking of dirty work, that's another thing. Ryan thought of, as a multi-year starter and all the rest. Easy for her to think that it's not her job as and her role to take charges, but she steps up and takes them.
So we see Coach Russell roll the dice here with his starters coming back in right at 4 minutes to go in the second quarter here. He's back to all 5 starters, 2 of which have 2 fouls apiece.
Well, and I thought it was a different ball game when Lizzie was in the game, and she almost got her 3rd there. But and so I think Coach wanted to get back to that. Ramey come up a little bit tender on her back. She's still trying to get that kink out of there.
Yeah, she came down hard. She met Lizzie. Only about probably 8-inch difference in size there between Ramey and Lizzie Keltner.
Oh, man.
We got to have a better post entry there.
Yeah, it's a good defense by Lawler, but we just got to fake a pass to make a pass. Good battle, Lizzie. Good battle. That's going to go on Crayhorn.
Yep. So they're now spreading out the fouls. They've got 5, but only 1 on each. So.
Yeah, where the other night, a couple of their starters, they all clumped together. A couple of them had 2 and maybe 3 in the first half.
Right.
And another just unfortunate turnover, just one that wasn't needed. It was unforced. We just need to make our mind up what we're going to do, execute. It just seems every time we get a stop, we have an error on this end.
We end up turning it right back over.
Good defense by the Keltner girls.
It's another turnover for the Lady Lancers.
We're going to try to trap out of this. Ryan does a good job reversing the ball. Got the shot we wanted. Sarah just off the mark. And we got to stop ball. It's way too deep. That's the way it's going to happen every time.
And that's one that Lizzie has to be smart and let that one go.
Yeah, you almost have to let her try to shoot that free throw.
The 2 points is not as important as keeping her on the floor.
That was number 42, Lizzie Keltner, her 3rd team take. On the line, 2 shots.
And she was in 1 minute and 20 seconds, and Coach Russell was hoping that he could steal more time with her. That one no good. Gracie Crayhorn, only a 58% free throw shooter. In comes 20, Mackenzie Brown.
Substitution 20, Mackenzie Brown.
We got a box out, and she makes that.
Her first bucket of the evening.
So now it's at 7, but they decide not to play defense.
Yeah,
and,
Mackenzie Brown for 2.
And again, all you young girls and boys watching, that's why you keep your head up when you dribble. You just never know when someone's going to pop open.
Going to stay with the Lady Lancers coming the other way.
We're about to lose Ramey on that other side.
Yeah.
There we stepped out.
Ramey for three. No good.
The bank is closed on that end of the court.
So apparently it has closed up.
Nice move.
Nice move by Lexi. Little drop it in the spin cycle there.
Another one of those. So I've seen Ryan shoot some floaters that I never could do, and I never could do that move either. These girls are pretty good.
That is the second foul on Alyssa Funkhauser. Unable to knock that one down is Lexi Griffiths. In comes number 11, Callie Hancock.
Funkhauser was really battling with Stice.
Yeah. She's the one who was face guarding Sarah, so Lexi knocks down that second one. 3 free throws on the night, so she's got 3 points.
4 points here. West Washington, again, tighten down on defense.
Yep.
And we are going to a 1-2-2 zone, and that's...
Nice move by Ramey.
Yeah, Edinburgh done a good job moving the ball around. They got the shot they wanted. I don't know if Coach wants to stay in that or not.
3 by Stice.
Just off the mark. Mackenzie working hard, but just could not get it saved.
Actually, I'm surprised she was able to get her hand on it, but she did get her hand on it, just was out of bounds when she did it. So,
Coach is gonna.
Looks like he's gonna stick with the 1-2-2. That went off of 2 Senators' feet. Maybe starting a soccer team here in a little bit.
Yeah, that's what we need next. No doubt. Let's see what the transition out. If they transition out of the zone here on the out of bounds, going to go in the corner. Lexi there.
Swings it across to Ramey. Nice bucket by number 11, Callie Hancock.
A little unfortunate. Cassie did everything right, and it just happened to go to Edinburgh player.
And then Cass was there to. She was there to block it and was unable to. Nice job by Cass there underneath. .34, Gracie Crahorn. Her second.
So we should be in the bonus from now on, too.
Minute 3 left to go here in the first half. That one up and good for Cass.
And I might as well go ahead and say it. We're shooting pretty good from the line so far.
I'd much rather jinx it now than at the end.
That's right. Yeah, we're doing good. We're concentrating on our free throws. I think it'll be a big part of the game as it moves deeper.
Second one up and good. Cass 4 points so far. Not on the pace for the 22 she had on Thursday, but that doesn't mean she's not going to get 22.
Ryan goes in there with a great steal. Now Lexi's bringing it up.
Oh, that's a replay.
Man, that is something right there.
That is a West Washington live stream play of the week.
There we go.
That will be coming up. So we're on Saturday, so it starts, or it ends. The week starts Monday, so that's our one of our entries for that play of the week. You got to see a replay of it there. That was a nice move there by Lexi. Ramey with the steal. She's going to go coast to coast. Russell is there to pick up another charge.
That is big stuff right there. Be Ramey's first. And again, just the willingness
to step in and take that.
10 seconds, and we can tie this thing. Or go ahead. How about we just go ahead?
That'll work. Bang.
Sarah Stice with her third three. Work's not done yet. Oh, it hits the light.
It's the light.
Dunzo.
So, great first half of play there. The Senators come out ahead 1 point, 35-34. We've got a 10-minute halftime break. We're going to step aside for a few commercial breaks, get our stats figured up, and we'll be back with our halftime breakdown. back to live action here in T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium on the Ron Smith court. Matthew and I, we bragged on ourselves too early. Remember last time we bragged on our math ability, and this time we're on the struggle bus. We've lost some points somewhere, but the score here is 35-34. If you're listening, don't listen to our totals for the players too closely because they don't add up. So breakdowns for the players. Destiny Ramey, we've got 14 for her. Haven Link, I've got her for 9. Annalise Lawler has 3. Callie Hancock has 5 on a 3-point bucket and a 2-point make, and Gracie Crayhorn has 1, which should total and find the missing point. Glad to have you.
That's right.
The Lady Senators come out with 9 for Ryan Russell. Sarah Stice also has 9 on 3 3-point buckets. Cassidy Keltner has 4 on a 2-point make and 2 free throws. Lizzie Keltner has 4 on 2 2-pointers. And Lexi Griffiths has 3 on 3 free throws. And the final one to score in the first half is Mackenzie Brown, who gets 4 on 2 2-point buckets. Maddie Brown does get into the game, but also does not score. So, quarter breakdowns, I believe this is how they go. 16 for the Senators in the first quarter. And then in the second, in the first for the Lady Lancers, they have 21. In the second, the Lady Senators score 17, Lady Lancers 13 to bring you to your total score of 35-34 for the West Washington Lady Senators. First half, kind of what we expected. They got going a little slow to start there for the Senators, but then they come out in the second and really get it going. You could see the offense really clicking better. In the second, the Lady Lancers struggled a little bit to find their main go-to, Destiny Ramey. Couldn't find her quite like what they did in the first quarter. So we'll see how the second half of play goes for these two teams. When we came in, we thought it was going to be a close game. You couldn't ask for a much closer game, 34-35 in favor of the Lady Senators, and I've got 5 turnovers apiece for each one. So
yeah, I think overall it was a great. Great, maybe a little bit of a word. It was a good first half for both teams. I think Coach goes in the locker room and is pretty happy that they're ahead because defensively we did lose a girl or two every now and again. Now, from Edinburgh's standpoint, I think they've got to be pretty deflated. Yeah. I think they felt like they probably outplayed us, and look up there and they're down 1. So.
Yeah, they had the opportunity to really pour it on the Lady Senators and were unable to do so when the Brown Twins came in. So
I think because of that attitude that may be coming from the locker rooms, these first couple minutes are going to be really important here in this third quarter. Again, we had a letdown. There's no doubt about it. We had a letdown in the third quarter against Trinity Lutheran. And
that's the truth. You know, we had a letdown in the third quarter with Trinity. So you know, it's one of those, we don't want to come out and be flat to start this half of play. We don't want a repeat of what happened Thursday night.
Yeah, and I think it'll be interesting if Coach goes back with Lizzie Keltner to start the third, or does he leave her on the bench, get some minutes without her, and then bring her in maybe mid-third quarter. We'll see how he does that. He does have the 3 fouls.
Yeah, I would guess that he's going to start her and tell her, hey, there's no shot contesting here. There's no just play solid defense, wall up, don't pick up that 4th one here in the third period of play.
Yeah, I think if I was him, I'd probably do the same thing. Come out kind of with your starting lineup, and but with some limitations to Lizzie, and again, because I think he probably knows how critical these first few minutes of the third quarter is going to be.
Right.
And it is. We're different offensively when we've got both of the Keltner girls in there. It keeps them really spread out, and we're able to do a lot of things.
And they play well together. They find each other down there on the post. You know, if you're at a high post or even a mid post, they turn and kind of look for each other down there. So it really changes the way the offense is when one of them is not in.
And after all of that, number 20, Mackenzie Brown, starts the second half, and that's why we don't coach.
Yep, that's why Darren's making the big bucks to coach these girls, and we're sitting up here in the in media row just giving our thoughts.
That's right. So starts off with Ryan with the dribble to the wing. Sarah Stice with a good shot. Just
tries to get that going, but unable to.
Funkhauser
for three. Bang. Her first bucket of the night.
Funkhauser now looks like she's going to be face guarding Ryan.
Cass goes in, picks up a foul. I believe that one's going to go on Haven Link. It's only going to be her first.
You called it right. Let's see if Cass can stay warm from the line.
That one up and good. Only 3 more points needed to match our total in the third quarter against Trinity. So
it's one of those girls we can't leave, but we are in a
kind of a
2-3 zone.
A chasing zone here. Ramey for 3, no good.
And that's one thing that's hard to do in a zone is the
rebound out of it.
And we got caught on that. I think that's going to go on Ryan Russell.
That one went from bad to worse. Ryan missed the rebound and then got a foul picked up after the rebound, so doesn't help herself there.
Yeah, I think, they're playing that 2-3 zone more like, Syracuse men used to, where they really get after you on the two fronts, and it almost looks like a man-to-man at that point. But I do think fundamentally that was a zone that they come out in.
Yeah. Well, and it was weird because Lexi Griffiths chased from one elbow all the way across the floor to the other one because of how far they rotated. Annalise Lawler steps up, knocks down 2 free throws.
So Edinburgh has the advantage here after a minute away in this third quarter.
Nice reverse there by Sarah Stice.
Great way to read the defense. A lot of stuff I try to tell my daughter all the time, instead of running around the top, you need to be watching how these girls read things. You can learn just by watching. Sarah done a great job reading the defense there. We left Ramey with a little
for
space.
3.
And that's just one of those you don't want to leave. Lexi finds Brown.
She
puts it in.
That's Mackenzie Brown knocking in the 3 there, gives her 7.
Mackenzie's played a real good ball game tonight. Her sister has 2, Madison has 2. Mackenzie just put a few points on the board to go along with it.
Yeah. Nice try there. Goes over the top. Ryan unable to get it.
I tell you, Link's a good ball player. Really good ball player. And there's Ramey again. And we dodged the bullet there.
Dodge a bullet there, and then it goes out of bounds. Senator's going to get possession there. That was a mess.
Yeah, Sarah Stice, I'm not sure how she got in there. She went in there with one hand and was palming it. And it ended up going off the Edinburgh Lancers. And I tell you, we've kind of lost Ramey a time or two. Oh, they're going to call it. That's a good bucket.
Call a block and a bucket there. That's going to be a nice job there by Lexi Griffiths. Gets an opportunity on a 3-point play here. I'll take that back. As fast as she hit that spin cycle down on the other end, that one looked like it was in slow motion, and I didn't hit the slow motion button.
Right. Two big plays there by Lexi Griffiths.
Lexi knocks that one through. Gives her 6 on the night. Brings the score 44-42. Lady Senators out ahead. Haven Link drives through and is able to knock in a 2-point field goal.
She's tough. She knows how to attack the zone.
Stice denied underneath.
I was going to say, that's got to be another charge. It's a third charge for Ryan Russell.
That Ryan Russell has taken there. You can't ask her to do any more on the defensive end. But the Lady Lancers still, there's no one on their team in foul trouble. You would think picking up 3 offensive fouls that somebody would be in foul trouble, and they don't have a single player with more than 2.
Good move. Went to the left. Finished.
Nice bucket by Cassidy Keltner.
You know, that's good awareness from them defensively, shading her right hand. Cass went right-left, or to her left hand, and was able to get to the bucket.
That's a 3-point field goal by Annalise Lawler.
And the points are piling up. Edinburgh by 1 now. Lexi mixing it up, unable to draw the foul.
Now, here's where we don't want Lexi to then turn around and pick up a foul. Funkhauser for 3. No good. Lexi Griffiths with the rebound. Stice.
They left Ryan.
Russell for 3, straight on. Ooh. Russell does a good job there because she was getting back is what she was doing.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Ryan wanted to get another rebound. That's all she was trying to do.
Apparently.
Padding the stats. That's how Bill Russell got all his rebounds, I think. My goodness.
Oh.
You find yourself that wide open, those are the hardest shots to make in the world.
No foul on that one, Ryan. Too far underneath to pick that one up. Good no call there.
Who made that bucket? Was that Ramey?
Ramey for 2. I'm glad you said something because that would have been another point I would have missed.
I got caught looking because I thought Ryan was...
I thought Ryan was going to pick up her 4th.
Yeah, exactly.
Keltner turns with a good 2-point bucket.
Man, we've already run 1 ink pen out of ink. I think we might get another one by the time it's over.
Hey,
points going up.
If that's all we need, I got boxes of them. Boxes of them. So we're going to stay right here with you. The Senators have put up some offensive points in this this quarter here, really starting to get after it. The problem is, so have the Lady Lancers. You know, we're just trading bucket for bucket, going each way, mixing in some 3-point field goals there. But you know, this is the type of game that we talked about coming in. We've already scored 50 points, and we've still got 3 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, we thought that's the way it was going to go, and man, it is. I mean, we're on pace to hit the mid-70s right now.
Well, your prediction
before like slowing down.
Your prediction before the game started was to be in the 70s, and that's right where we're heading.
They are flat getting it. It's again. We're happy you're watching, but man, it's fun to come watch this thing live too.
Oh yeah. That's one thing people ask. You know, how many people are watching? You know, we have a pretty good following, but there's still lots of people here watching in the building. There's nothing that can replace the atmosphere here in T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium on the Ron Smith court.
Absolutely blocked there by Ryan Russell, and he almost got run out of the gym for that one.
He did, but where he made that call was right in front of all of the Senator fans that always sit over there, and they were not going to say a word.
Probably lucky that was the case.
Nice bucket by 34, Gracie Crayhorn. Her first 2-point field goal. She had a free throw in the first half, I think. Ooh, that's going to be a foul.
Unofficially.
Yeah.
Looks like Ramey's going to pick up her second.
Destiny Ramey with her second. That one up and good for Lexi. Making her living at the free throw line tonight.
Yes, and West Washington continues to shoot it well.
That one up and also good. Gives her 8 points, 6 free throws.
West Washington back to that man-to-man now. Trying to keep mixing it up on this offense. Cass with a great. She did help side, and and they even going to say she was shooting it. Yeah, that one's a little questionable here. Now the West Washington fans are going to kind of get into it. I'm going to call Cassie Keltner on that foul. Man, that's all walling up there.
Yeah, if you're going to call a foul, that's fine, but it had to be on the floor.
Had to be on the floor.
So Annalise Funkhauser knocks in a free throw, gives her 4 so far on the night.
I'm not so sure that wasn't a makeup call for something that we've already forgot about. I don't know.
Could be.
The only way I can come up with it right now. Well, Kaiser makes those two. Takes a seat on the bench.
Brings the score 53-52. Going to be deflected off of 34, Gracie Crayhorn. Going to stay with the Lady Senators.
See if we can't get us an easy bucket here. That's it. That's it. What a great
Pass
move.
for a three-point opportunity.
When she decides to attack the basket, you better get out of the way.
She had 4 in the first half and already has 7 in the third.
Well, she does a great job elevating on her layup, and when you're playing against, no offense, when you're playing against girls that typically don't do that, she just shoots literally over top of them.
Yep.
Great play by Cassidy Keltner.
55-53.
Back in front. Now Cass is going to try to play some D. Good man-to-man defense by the Senators. Coach's got to be happy with what he's seeing. Crayhorn with a good shot.
With a 2.
And that's probably on her back.
Going to get a jump ball. Going to stay with the Lady Lancers. We can live with that call. That's...
We'll get the next one.
Yep. We lost Ramey again in that corner. She knocks in a 3.
She is one good shooter.
Yep.
That's just all you can say. Sarah with the shake. And
no bake on that one.
Man. And we let the ball get way too deep, but it rolls off. Ryan takes it right away from Crayhorn. That wasn't a block. She just took it away.
Just took it away. Nice job by Stice with a pump fake. Hesitation from Lexi.
If I'm doing the stats, I give it a block and a steal on
there
that
we go. Going to be kicked out of bounds.
So with a minute 12 here, coach looking for a easy shot out of the baseline, out of bounds, and we'll see if we stay in that man-to-man.
Russell drives center. Nobody steps in, but Russell unable to knock that one down. Coming back the other way. Floater, no good. Stice with the rebound, but then is going to get tied up.
And we'll have that one.
So like we said, we're going to get the next one.
Yeah, the floaters on both ends, they just didn't roll in.
That's one of those that wasn't a dominant play 10 years ago,
Absolutely,
and now it is.
You're exactly right.
It is the only play.
Maybe one too many passes, but Lexi Griffiths makes up for it.
Comes in and makes up for it. That's the third turnover for them.
Wow, it's getting crazy.
Well, we're going to give it right back to them on our third turnover.
Girls and basketball's all over. That's a good shot.
Way
now,
short.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
We'll see if Coach does 1 or 2 here.
He says slow it up, but that doesn't mean anything. Russell's going to fire a 3.
And so now they might have a chance to just do 1. They're up 1 now.
They're up 1. Extend their lead.
Edinburgh's going to call timeout. They couldn't get anything going.
30-second timeout. They couldn't find the offense that they wanted to run. So interesting quarter of play here for the Senators and the Lancers. You can just tell that they're getting up and down all over the floor. It seems like nobody can hold on to the ball, and we've got girls diving all over trying to get a hold of it.
Yeah, Coach has left Lizzie Keltner out this whole third quarter. I think if he looks up and they're within a point or so, he's going to be happy where he's at because he's going to be able to bring everyone, the starting five, back. So that's certainly an advantage for West Washington. But I would love for us to keep them off the boards here and shoot, maybe to make a turnover and go up ahead here for the end of the third quarter. Only 6 seconds left, though.
They try to fire it underneath. It comes into Ramey.
Makes a good move, missed it, and they're still.
Funkhauser throws it up there, not able to get that one either. It comes off of Cassidy Keltner's face. So that's going to end the third quarter of play. Senators trail by 1, 55-56. We're going to find a commercial break, get it going, and we'll be back in just a moment.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. A referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Indiana did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Welcome back to live action here at West Washington, where the Lady Senators do trail by 1 to the Lady Lancers. We're starting the fourth quarter of play here, and just like we thought, we'd see Lizzie Keltner on the floor. We were wrong once again. She is still on the bench with only 3 fouls, but the way the Senators played that third quarter, Coach Russell says, I'm going to roll the dice and stick with what's working.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't a bad quarter for West Washington, put 20 points up. They allowed 22 points, but we'll see. We'll see where the early goings of this fourth quarter take us.
Haven Link down the middle for 2.
I know Ramey gets a lot of discussion just how good of a player she is. Haven Link is a great basketball player. There we go. We'll call 2 shots for Ryan Russell.
Funkhauser does not like that one, but you're never going to get that call when you're giving ground, backing up the whole time, and then make contact. That's not a call you're ever going to get. I'll take that back. If you make it to the WNBA, maybe. Russell steps up, knocks that one down. 61% coming into the game. Has helped her free throw percentage so far. Second one up and good. I guess I'll have to take my my kidding joke with her back that she should just shoot free throws from the W there at center court.
West Washington is doing a good job from the line right now. Great defense for West Washington walling up. We just got to react once that ball goes up.
That was exactly what happened. We did a great job there, but then we don't chase it down and get the rebound. Senators looked like they were in a box and one there for a second and then switched back out.
It's going to go on Lizzie or Lexi. I'd be kind of happy with the aggressiveness.
Yep. If we're gonna get beat, it's gonna be Lexi on Ramey and Ramey beating us. I mean, that's our best defender on their best offender, and if that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes.
Right. That's what we need. We need a turnover and go ahead and trap that. Now we got to recover. Brown. Good.
Nice job.
Great job. She's good.
Yep.
Good play. It was good defense by Cassie. She walled her up and
Link with another bucket, and then we get the turnover coming back the other way. Ramey up, no good. Senators out running the other way. Stice for 3, no good. Run through. Nice job there.
Good.
Running through
Great
by
job.
Stice.
Great job. Great no call.
Out to Lexi Griffiths for three.
She can make it.
No good.
Good, Lexi. Great job, Lexi.
Lexi is playing a heck of a game right here.
All right, now the West Washington Senators need to pull it out, get us a score.
Pull it out, get the offense, run some O here. We're down 3. Nothing to panic about. Russell gets it straight taken away from her.
But she comes back and plays good defense and turns into no points. So West Washington dodges one there.
Annalise Lawler is not happy at all with the way that went down, but
we'll see how the West Washington Lady Senators can handle the pressure. And that's a turnover.
We're going to get a turnover on Stice on the inbounds.
Coach Russell wants a full timeout.
Does Russell take that one, or is it?
I think so.
Full timeout called by the Senators.
So with 5:28 left here in this ball game, Coach is going to talk it over.
We're going to step aside, have a commercial break from the Washington County Community Foundation. We'll be back in just a moment.
In 2012, the Washington County Community Foundation began working on its next big initiative, Education Matters. The goal of Education Matters is to increase the educational attainment of adults residing in our county. The initial focus has centered on adults with some college and no degree. With the assistance of scholarships and a peer mentoring program, the foundation began helping adults return to college to complete their degree or obtain a certification in 2013. Realizing that strength lies in numbers, Washington County partnered with Clark, Floyd, Harrison, and Scott counties to create Education Matters Southern Indiana. This initiative continues to build.
Back to action here where the Lady Senators are trailing by 3 to the Lady Lancers.
You know, we're at the point of the ball game where things are going to start tightening up. Edinburgh has started bringing their pressure, and Coach had to call a timeout and to talk about that, make sure the girls' minds were ready to bring that pressure, because it's going to be that way the rest of the game.
Yeah. Lawler tries to knock in a 3 there, but gets the backboard, but no rim. Then we're going to get a foul coming over the top from Link.
You know, it was a great entry pass. Not a great angle from Ryan, but she knew to throw that deep.
33, Haven Link, her second.
Haven Link now has 2. Keltner steps to the line. Leaves that one a little short.
Only the second miss tonight on from the line for the Lady Senators. We just got to make sure we keep it that way.
Yeah. That one no good. So 2 misses
Come
from
away
pass.
empty. Edinburgh in this double stack, an offense we've not seen before, an offensive set, and they're just going to try to run some time. That's what they're going to do.
Russell does a nice job of getting her hand on it, unable to keep it inbounds off of Lawler. So
they're going to do the double stacks, what their coach called, and so they're looking right now just to run some time off the clock. I say that, and Funkheiser takes it in there. Lizzie just walls her up, and she's going to get called for a foul.
4:39 left to go. Lizzie picks up her 4th. Going to be a jump ball.
Lizzie gets dirty on the ground and gets us a jump ball. We take over with a chance to tie it. There
Cass
we go.
Breaks the press.
Good.
Goes in. 2 points for Cassidy Keltner.
Yeah, I think that's what we got to do with their pressure, is just go at their pressure. Brings us within 4:20 left. And that's what I was kind of going through my mind, is how long are they going to keep it out of Ramey's hands And
as soon as you thought it, there it was, down the middle, Ramey for 2. Lexi with a little hesitation dribble there. Keltner up, leaves that one short. Stice almost with the steal.
It was a good try by Stice, but now Edinburgh's probably going to try to run some more time. One possession ball game for the Lady Senators. Crayhorn with entry pass. Ryan with some good D and a good rebound. And alternating possession is going to go back over to the Lancers. White thinks they're going to have the ball, but I just don't think so. Ryan and Sarah both tried it.
It didn't quite work.
They were on us. They just fouled Lizzie out.
Yep.
I tell you what, that is not a foul.
Foul 42, Lizzie Keltner for 5th.
So Lizzie checks out of the game. She gets a total of 4 points tonight.
Yeah, I'm not so sure what she said to the referees before she came into this game, but
made them mad.
Golly. She had 3 legitimate fouls that I seen, two not so legitimate. West Washington just going to have to recover without her. Big possession here. Down 3, we get a stop, we stay within 1 possession. This double stack is basically just a stall offense. "30-second timeout for Edinburgh."
Edinburgh going to take the timeout here. They've got a couple of different options that they run off of their double stack, but none of them are their primary offense that they're looking to run.
And you can kind of tell that too.
Yeah.
I think if I was coach, there's a couple ways of taking that offense or running away. The second person is the one that's coming up. You can take that away with the person guarding that. I wonder if coach is going to talk about that so that if we get in this situation and they go back to that, they won't be able to stall it.
Yeah.
Because time is of the essence. 3 minutes left, and we're down 3. Certainly nothing to be alarmed about, but if they keep milking the clock, it's going to be to their advantage.
Funny, we talked it was going to be in the mid-70s, but then when the Lancers went to kind of holding the ball a little bit, we're trying to get into the 60s. 2-point bucket there by Gracie Crayhorn.
And that was a well-designed play there by their coach. And
I didn't see who got that
Lexi
one.
Griffiths comes right back, and that was a big play because down 5, it's a different ball game than down 3. They got an easy one, we got an easy one, so we're back to even. Ryan's going to go for the reach, and she's going to get the reach in. That's 6 team fouls for us. And it appears the JV boys game has finished as 200 fans just walked through the front gates.
Through the front gates?
My goodness.
This is definitely one of those interesting nights here where the boys play first. Sorry, the boys JV plays first in the front gym, in the Fortner gym, and then the girls varsity plays in the sunken gym, and then they flip-flop. The girls JV will play in the Fortner gym, and the boys will be up on Ron Smith Court.
Sarah Stice with a great steal, and again, Link shows up, in my opinion, even though it was one of our girls getting fouled, some pretty mindful ball playing as she went ahead and fouled Sarah. Didn't let her have any free lunch.
Yep.
And it turned into a 1-point advantage so far for Edinburgh by doing that. Link is a smart ball player.
Yeah. Stice lets that one fly. It doesn't drop either.
Man, and as good as we shot him in the first half. We've missed 4 in the second half. You put 4 points on the board and we're up 1.
Goes back to Lawler. Sorry, Link on top of the free throw line. Gracie Crayhorn out top.
And we just got to play good defense and get a stop. That's not who you want to foul. And Mackenzie Brown does foul Ramey.
Going to be a 1-and-1 here.
Ramey 4 for 4 from the line so far tonight.
Hopefully that's the broadcaster jinx there. 68% on the year.
Oh, so that's got to be out.
There you go.
Here we go. So now this is West Washington's opportunity. Down 3 with the ball. Minute 37 left. We need to get a good shot. We don't have to get a 3 here. Just need to get a good shot.
Offense going to be run by Lexi.
Goes to Ryan, and she gets a foul, and that's going to be 1-on-1 for us.
That was Annalise Lawler who picks that one up. Her third.
Funkhauser out.
Callie Hancock back in.
This is where Ryan just needs to relax and stay perfect.
Didn't ask for a better one there.
Barely hit the net.
Gives her 13 so far.
1 possession. We'll see if West Washington hints around with some pressure. We've not showed it tonight. Might be a way to. What an animal. What an animal. Get in there.
Keltner gets up, tries to put that one in, no good, but she's going to go to the line for 2.
I tell you, that's just pure effort, and she knew if that ball come off the rim, she was going to get it.
Yep.
Keeps your team in the ball game with a chance to tie. And it does put us in double bonus going the rest of the way.
That one good. Big second half for Keltner. It's 11 so far. Couple of dribbles. Lets that one fly. Gets all the rim, but doesn't fall through.
So now we got to play deep, and we go ahead with the foul.
Russell is going to pick up that one, only her second, I believe. And that's going to send Annalise Lawler to the line. Well, apparently I missed some. It's her 4th.
Amen to that. I missed some too.
Lets that one fly. That's good.
Lawler with a big free throw. Makes it 3. I'm sorry, that makes it 2. That's right. So no matter what, it'll be 1 possession here for the Lady Senators. We'll just see what we're facing. Okay, so minute 17 left. Ryan
Russell
with a big shot.
Bang!
My goodness!
Deep 3 to put the Senators up 1, 66-65. Lady Senators ahead.
I tell you, it's one thing to shoot a shot like that. It's one thing to just not even think about it. As soon as she got it, it didn't matter if she was 5 foot behind the line. She was letting her fly.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. She's not on the line. She's 5 feet behind it and lets it fly.
That is good stuff right there.
Coming in to this year, she was a 43% three-point shooter. And I would say she's probably right there again this year with that. And a lot of hers are from 5 feet behind the line. I talked to her before. Her favorite spot is the R on Ron Smith Court. So if you've ever been here in T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium, the R is her favorite spot from either side.
Yeah, that's 5 foot behind the line. I mean, that's big stuff. It just she caught it in stride, never hesitated, let it come off her hand, and it didn't touch the rim. Puts the Senators up 1. Minute 8 left. I will give you 2 guesses who gets the basketball from Edinburgh, but I think you only need one.
Yep.
And that's Lexi needs to rise to the challenge. Make her do something. Make her pass it would be great, but make her take a tough shot at least.
Yeah. So Senator is going to come with a little bit of defensive pressure here. It comes
Very
into
smart.
Funkhauser.
Just a little token pressure, just to not to let them get their eyes up and do exactly what they want to. Funkhauser keeps it.
Reverses it.
Goes to Link. A little surprising here. No Ramey.
Link,
that's a great shot.
Quick timeout from the Lady Lancers. They've only got full timeouts left, so we're going to step aside, have a commercial break from the Washington County Community Foundation, and we'll be back in just a moment.
In 2015, we launched the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. This is phase 2 of the Happily Ever After project. With the assistance of several local donors and sponsors, along with 5 years of fundraising by the Washington County Youth Foundation, we finally had enough resources to launch the service. The Dolly Parton Imagination Library is a free service that mails age-appropriate books to all required Washington County children under the age of 5. Although the faces of the leadership of the Washington County Community Foundation have changed over time, as is always the case with any healthy, thriving organization, the core values and mission remain the same. We continue to work diligently to assist our donors in creating a legacy that is meaningful to them. All of our success is directly related to the generosity of the sons and daughters of Washington County. We will continue to help our donors give back to our community through our foundation and improve the quality of life in our county.
Back to live action here on Ron Smith Court. We have exactly 46 seconds left. Senators trail by 1. Oh, that one poked away. Going to be a turnover.
With the big poke. We was trying to go in for Cass, and we got it in there. And now Ramey has the basketball. And we're going to have to foul her. Yeah, I think Lexi did the right thing. She took a shot there, but she had to get in front of her.
Foul on number 12, Lexi Griffiths. That's her fourth.
Ramey missed the last one she was at here, and no matter what, we're still one possession game.
Yep, 23.3 left to go.
But we got to be ready right here.
We got to step up the lane and rebound here. That one good. She hasn't missed lately, has she?
She missed the one before that, but
I was trying to throw a little broadcaster jinx there.
That's right, she's been perfect. Oh, man, I thought you had her, too.
Got
thing
that one in.
Just rolled in there. West Washington down 3 now. Need a good shot. Lexi takes it in there.
Takes it in there. Going to get fouled. She's going to get to shoot 2. 19.9 left on the clock.
That was on 33, David Lincoln, her fourth.
So all you youngsters back at home thinking, why does Coach always make me shoot free throws and layups? And because more often than not, games come down to this right here. And if you start missing free throws, you're going to lose by 5 points.
And that's the person on our team. Some of you may not know this, but she's a 78% free throw shooter on the year.
She stepped both of them down. Both down. Now we're down 1. 19.9 left. Get it into Lawler, and they foul Lawler real quick. How's she been doing? She's perfect from the line. From what I've got.
Well, she's only a 69% free throw shooter on the year, so
we have the stats in our favor.
So you're saying she's due to miss?
She is due to miss. 2 shots, but double bonus for both teams here on out.
First one rattles around, comes through.
See if we can turn this miss into a, and she's ice water. Back to 3 for the Senators.
Lexi up the court looking for.
Got it to Ryan. Ryan feeling like she's got to get a 3 up, and she's not going to get a call.
Not going to get a call. That's going to stay with the Senators.
1.7 seconds left. Coach going to call a timeout. We will see if we can't get a 3 from either Sarah, Ryan, or Lexi.
He's going to draw up a play here for the Senators, see kind of where it's going to go, but if I were guessing, it's going to go to Ryan or Sarah.
Yeah, so far on the night, Ryan's hit 2 threes. Sarah hit 3 early in the first half, and Mackenzie Brown's hit 1 as well. So, there's certainly weapons, and we've only got 1.7 seconds to deal with. So you might get 1 dribble, and then you're going to have to put it up. So those setting the screens, the Cassidy Keltners of the world, are going to have to set good screens right here, and we'll see what Coach has got in his
playbook. I'm sure he's got something for just this situation. This is one that is a common one. You're down 3 into the game. Who you going? How are you gonna get that 3 points? And like I said, if I were guessing, I'm guessing it's going to Ryan Russell or Sarah Stice. I've been wrong a lot tonight, though. So
yeah, I've been wrong almost every time. I thought Ramey was going to get it a couple possessions ago, and they went to Link. So Coach Schilling sees how we're lined up, and now she wants to talk it over. And
so she's going to take a full timeout. So the ladies are going to once again get a new play drawn up. I can see Coach Russell down there erasing his board. He's going to start over. So hopefully he had 1. Now he's going to need 2.
That's right. That's something that I just noted in my mind. If I ever become a coach, you can't just have 1. You got to go 2 just in case that happens.
Just in case that happens.
Yeah.
Big thing here is I'm sure Coach Schilling down there is telling her girls, do not foul.
Yeah.
We've had this situation before. We were just talking a little bit ago about Peyton Walker. Peyton Walker is one who fouled a Perry Central player shooting a 3 that was probably 40 feet. And he went to the line, knocked down 3 free throws, sent the game to overtime. Luckily, Peyton was able to redeem himself and win that game on a deep 3 of his own. So, I'm sure Coach Schilling has talked to her girls, do not foul on this 3-point shot.
Yep, good. Coach, very good, making sure Cass knew that she had a timeout, that just in case they switched on that screen. They switched on the screen, took both of those screens away, and so now West Washington going to have to try one more. So now I'm noting that you really have to have 3 plays.
Your playbook it just keeps expanding.
Man, I don't have plays to put in there yet, but we need some magic right here. We sure do.
You mean you don't have an offense set up for your 3rd graders that run here at the Winter League?
We do. I think it's a loosely defined offense.
Loosely defined offense.
But nothing like what Coach has got in his book. So West Washington comes out in a stack set. West Washington trying to get tight.
Comes out over the top. We're not going to get a shot off.
Came into Ryan, she just could not control it.
Could not get it off. So
heartbreaker.
Lady Senator's going to drop this one 68 to 71. That's just one of those that you're just kind of at a loss there. The Lady Senators couldn't get the ball into who they wanted to and weren't able to get that one up. First time the Lady Senators have been beat by these Edinburgh Lady Lancers. So we're going to step aside, have a commercial break. We'll be back in just a second with our postgame show.
In 2015, we launched the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. This is phase 2 of the Happily Ever After project. With the assistance of several local donors and sponsors, along with 5 years of fundraising by the Washington County Youth Foundation, we finally had enough resources to launch the service. The Dolly Parton Imagination Library is a free service that mails age-appropriate books to all required Washington County children under the age of 5. Although the faces of the leadership of the Washington County Community Foundation have changed over time, as is always the case with any healthy, thriving organization, the core values and mission remain the same. We continue to work diligently to assist our donors in creating a legacy that is meaningful to them. All of our success is directly related to the generosity of the sons and daughters of Washington County. We will continue to help our donors give back to our community through our foundation and improve the quality of life in our county.
Back to live action here on Ron Smith Court, where you see the boys start to warm up. We can run down some stats. I don't know how accurate they are because we've got some points missing, but from what I have, Destiny Ramey has 24, Haven Link has 17, Annalise Lawler has 11, Callie Hancock has 5, Gracie Crayhorn has 5, and Annalise Funkhauser has 4. May have missed a few there, but pretty close. Ryan Russell has 17, Sarah Stice has 11, Cassidy Keltner comes out with 15, Lizzie with 4, Lexi Griffith steps up to the line and knocks down quite a few free throws for her tonight to have 11 points, and then Mackenzie Brown chips in 7. Scoring breakdown by quarter, I believe Lady Senators come out in the first, put up 16, where the Lady Lancers have 21. Second quarter, the Lady Senators put in 17 to give them a total of 35. Lady Lancers get 13 for their total of 34, so that's our halftime score of 35-34. Third quarter, Lady Senators come out with 20, Lady Lancers with 22, and then in the fourth, the Lady Lancers have 14, where the Lady Senators have 13. Total score 71-68. Those numbers may not completely add up, but they're pretty close. So we're going to be joined by Coach Russell. We're going to give him the headset.
Joining us now is head Lady Senators coach Darren Russell. Coach, is a close one throughout, and just at the end come up a play short.
Yeah, we did. A lot of it tonight was effort. I thought they, especially the first half, they were much more aggressive than we were, going for rebounds and just, taking it to us. Obviously, we had a huge size advantage, and we didn't take advantage of that. And, we thought that just because we blocked out and, when we did block out, now there were some instances we didn't block out, but, if we got inside position, we're just going to get the rebound instead of going after the ball. And, Edinburgh plays hard, and that's what the girls should know. Because that's the way they've always played, and it's always a very, very physical game with them. And we knew they could shoot, and boy, I don't know what their percentage was tonight, but they didn't miss very many threes.
No, they didn't, and or free throws, either one. They really shot the ball well from all over the floor. I feel bad for Lizzie Keltner. I tell you, she just got 3 fouls early, and some of those are really, in my mind, kind of wasn't her fault, or in some cases wasn't even fouls. But I tell you,
I'm not sure the fourth and fifth fouls were fouls, but that they called it, so it was. But that's the thing, and it was a matchup nightmare for us to try and play her and Cass both at the same time. Just because of their quickness, they didn't really have anybody that we could put Lizzie on and keep her inside because they spaced everybody out all around the floor. I thought Mackenzie Brown came in and played extremely well the second half and did some good things and got some loose balls, and hopefully that gives her confidence because we've got to have somebody off the bench come in and give us a lift and be able to give some girls some breaks, and she did that tonight.
Yeah, I thought Thursday night the team kind of tried to take the guards away from the perimeter. Both Ryan and Sarah, I thought, played really good games tonight. Cassie turns in another good one, but Ryan leads us with 17 tonight, and I thought she led the team tonight well. I thought she shot the ball well.
Yeah, she did. There's a couple shots I wish she would have, maybe not shot quite so hard, but her shots are 99% of the time on line, and when she drives, and that's why I talked to her, they're wanting to force her to go left. I said, just rip it and go to the left and beat them, and you're either going to have a layup or Cass is going to be open underneath, or Sarah's going to be standing out there behind the line. So, she played well, and she's a senior. She should.
Yeah. So a sectional opponent. I know we did try some things defensively. I think you switched it up just a little bit. I thought I seen some zone out there maybe in the second half.
Yeah, they figured that out.
But no matter what, one of the things you can look forward to is that that's a potential matchup back here on this floor in the sectional.
Oh, exactly. That's what we said. I mean, Trinity and them both this week, sectional opponents, and or possibly sectional opponents or in our sectional. And honestly, I mean, Trinity's at the head of the field, and us in Edinburgh, any given night, anything can happen. So, we feel pretty good, about it. I mean, obviously you hate to lose, but seeing the girls and hearing them talk in the locker room, I mean, they're ready to play again right now. So, it's taken them longer than what I want them to understand that you got to play with intensity every night. And, if we played half as hard as we did the Trinity game in the first half, we're probably up 10 in the first half. Because, we had 35 points at the half. I mean,
right.
We scored enough points to be way ahead.
Yeah.
But it came down to the defensive end, and we didn't have that intensity on the defensive end. So that's something that we've really got to correct.
Well, and the thing, it's I won't say it's easy to fix, but it's something you certainly can fix with just a little bit of a reset on the attitude and the mental approach, and they'll be back where they need to be when it comes to that fire, tenacity, that toughness.
Yeah, and as long as they have it here in about 3 weeks, that's what I'm concerned with. I mean, obviously we want to finish the season up strong to go into sectional on a good note, but the most important thing is here in about 3 weeks.
All right, Coach. Good game tonight. Come up a little short, but proud of the Lady Senators.
Well, thank you guys very much.
That was head coach Darren Russell with his thoughts on the game. Little and thought we could give a little more on the effort side, and I guess that was one thing that wasn't necessarily clear from us up here, but that's something that was really sticking out in his mind, and when it comes down to just a one possession game, that little bit of effort might turn into 2 or 3 possessions and get the difference in the ball game.
Right, the Senators do a pretty good job there. I thought of their offensive effort and their defensive effort, and it may be just a little bit of change, and they come out victorious in sectional with that exact same game plan.
That's right.
So we're going to go ahead and sign off here. Don't forget that we do have the boys following this. If you're out there on YouTube, we will switch over to the boys site, so make sure you flip over with us over to the boys. If you're watching on Facebook or on Twitter, both of those will carry the pregame show, but we will switch over during the game just to YouTube only, so make sure you get in the correct spot. I'd like to give a big thanks to Matthew, who steps up and helps us do the live stream here. Great commentary from him, and also a big thanks to Maddie Akers for running all of the streaming stuff.
I enjoy it. It's fun.
So with that, we're going to sign off. We will have Misty Jones and Mark Gibson here live in just a moment with the boys game. So with that, we will see you next time.